Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video, and in today's video I'm gonna show you guys how to dominate on Sett. I tried many different playstyles, many different builds, and I can tell you right now, Sett is really strong, okay? Like, he's not broken, he's not balanced, he's strong. Like, he's in between, he's really strong. So I just quickly want to show you guys my history of games. It's been quite unfortunate, not gonna lie. You know, I didn't really have a lot of fun playing today, but it's okay. You know, it's fine. So there's multiple ways to build Sett, and each build has its powers and its weaknesses. If you want to skip to the gameplay, you can. You know, there's timestamps in the description. So yeah, let me show you guys how to build Sett exactly. So as I said, there is multiple builds that you can go for on Sett. You know, like I have these many different builds, but I'm just gonna hop into a build and explain to you all the ways that you can build him. So first of all, we have the Blade of the Rune King. This item, it's really good against tanks, and it makes you a damaging champion. Like, if you really want to focus on damaging down a champion. So for example, if you're against a Darius or a Renekton and then the enemy has a Vi jungle, you know, like a tanky jungler, you can choose to go for the Blade of the Rune King if you want to be like a damage dealer. If you want to be more of a tank or more, you know, supportive of your team, you're much better off starting off with a Black Cleaver. Black Cleaver essentially does the same as Blade of the Rune King. You know, it's like, well, obviously it doesn't do the same, but what I mean is it's good against tanks, but Blade of the Rune King deals more damage, and Black Cleaver makes you tankier and provides more utility to your team because you're going to be shredding the armor of all of the enemies. So you have to decide yourself. If you're against tanky enemies, do I want to do a lot of damage? Boom, Blade of the Rune King. Do I want to be tanky and provide utility to my team and still deal quite a lot of damage? Black Cleaver. So there is this other item, which is the Trinity Force. When do you build a Trinity Force? Trinity Force against squishy enemies. So if the enemy is very squishy, boom, you go for the Trinity Force and you're going to do a lot of damage to them. This is like the best item if you're against squishy. So these are like the three core items that you can start off with. Trinity Force against squishies, Black Cleaver against tanks, and you know, if you want to shred the armor for your team, if you want to be a tank. And then you have Blade of the Rune King, if you really want to hard carry the game, even against tanks. So these are all the items that you can start off with. Second item, always Starix Gauge. It doesn't matter what you build, you always build a Starix Gauge second item. It's just so cost effective. You just always do it basically. So whichever game you're in, you go for Starix Gauge. For the boots, there's multiple boots that you can go for. First of all, Glutinous Greaves. These are amazing, especially if you do not go for the Blade of the Rune King. You have to get Glutinous Greaves. Like, if you don't go for Blade, you have to. Otherwise, you can still go for Glutinous Greaves. He deals a lot of damage, so Glutinous Greaves are really good on him. And you know, boots like Mercury Threats are also great to reduce CC from the enemy. The reason that I wouldn't really recommend you plated steel caps unless you're against a full attack damage composition, Sett is all about stacking HP, and you kind of don't want to be tanky in that sense, because if you have a lot of armor instead of having a lot of HP or anything else, then you know the enemy's not going to do a lot of damage to you, so you're not going to stack up your second ability as fast. Basically, you're just better off going for Glutinous Greaves to restore your HP, or Mercury Threats to block CC. Of course, if you're against a full attack damage composition, you still go for the plated steel caps, right? If you're against a full attack damage composition, still it's worth it. Third item, you know, situational. If you went for Blade of the Rune King or Black Cleaver, you can here choose to go for that item as well. Like, if you went Blade of the Rune King first, Starix Gauge second, you can get a Black Cleaver third, you know, if you really want to shred their armor. You can also get a Trinity Force for the same reason as I told you guys, to destroy squishy. So for example, if you went for the Blade of the Rune King and a Starix Gauge, but you realized that the enemy didn't really stack a lot of armor, then you can actually go for the Trinity Force instead of the Black Cleaver as your third item. You know, but Trinity Force against squishies, Black Cleaver against tanks, and tanks with armor. That's the point of it. Fourth item, you go for a Guardian Angel. In my guide, I showed Death's Dance, but after extensive testing, it's not really worth it. So while it is a good item, you know, while it synergizes quite well with the barrier that your second ability provides, it's not that good because it delays damage, and if it delays damage, it's gonna take you longer and it's gonna take more damage to use your second ability fully, you know, the second ability that deals true damage. So that is why Death Stance is just not quite Sett's item to go for. let me see. So yeah, obviously depending on your matchup, Deadman's Plate is always a good item. Like this is always a good item on Sett. If the enemy has a lot of crit, you go for a Random's Omen. You know, even though I said that you want to have a lot of HP and no armor, Random's Omen is still a perfect item because it gives you 400 bonus max health. So it gives you a lot of HP and it's an insanely good item against critical damage. Thornmail is obviously good if the enemy has a lot of healing, and you know, it's like Force of Nature. If they have a lot of magic damage, it's whatever you have to go for, you go for basically. And then Guardian Angel is a really good item as well if you want to do more damage and want to get some armor. This one, you know, the problem with this one is it doesn't give you any HP, but Guardian Angel is Guardian Angel. It's like always a good item. You also have the Warmog, and I'm gonna be real honest with you guys, after testing it out extensively yet again, I don't like Warmog. But I still want to mention it because I guess it kinda makes sense on Sett because it gives you a lot of HP, it regenerates your HP out of combat, and you know, your second ability is gonna be really strong, but I don't like it. I'm just telling you guys, but I don't like it. Now for your enchantment, I have an insane thing to tell you guys. So I've tried multiple enchantments, right? But there is one enchantment that is topping all of them off by far. It's like not even close, which is the Stone Plate, guys. Oh my god. The Stone Plate synergizes with Sett's second ability. So increase your health by 65%, or if you're near 3 enemies, it increases your health by 130%. Sett's second ability stores up to 50% of his health. And before asking me, yes, it synergizes with Stone Plate. So let's say in the late game you have like 3500 HP. If you use the Stone Plate, around 3 enemies, you're gonna get 130% HP. So how much is that gonna be? You're gonna have like 8,000 HP. 8,000. You're gonna be storing 50% of that as grit, and you're gonna be dealing like 35 to 40% of that as true damage. How much is that gonna be? Like 1500 true damage. Maybe even more. In the perfect scenario, you're gonna do like 2000 true damage with your second ability if you use the Stone Plate. So Stone Plate is insanely powerful on Sett, guys. For the runes, if you're playing Baron Lane Sett, which is the way to go, you go for... What was that? Did you guys hear that? Oh my god, that scared the hell out of me. Oh, okay. If you go for Baron Lane Sett, you go for Conqueror. It was my headphone. That's what it was. Oh my god. Okay. You go for Conqueror. Triumph. Triumph is the perfect rune on Sett. Like no other rune you go for on Sett. If you play him in the Baron Lane, always Triumph. Always. Third rune, Situational. Adaptive Carapace is decent in the early game, I guess, although it's not the best one for him because Sett already regenerates HP, so you're quite quickly gonna get out of that 50% health. So Hunter Titan is generally gonna be the best. First of all, for the tenacity. Secondly, because of the HP. The more HP Sett has, the better, right? Fourth rune, you go for Hunter Genius or Mastermind if you're playing jungle. By the way, if you're playing jungle, you do still go for the Brutal though. It's just worth it to clear out jungle faster. For your spells, you go for Flash and Ignite. Yeah, Ignite. Don't go for anything else. You don't need a barrier. You already have your second ability. So enough about the build. Let's now get into the gameplay. Alright, on to the gameplay. And before getting into the gameplay, I have a quick little announcement to make. I have COVID, so that's why I was getting pretty sick. And I'm pretty sick right now, but I'm doing a little better than yesterday. I slept a lot. I was laying on the couch. I was just relaxing. So I'm doing good. Thank you guys so much for all the nice messages you sent me. It's really amazing to read. But yeah, I'm doing good. So I told you guys that I want to get good at Sett before I make a video on him, right? And there is a reason for that, because let's take a look at what I'm doing to this lane. This is like a new thing that I've been experimenting with. I've learned this from a good friend of mine, Baron VG. Look at what I did to the lane. This is really advanced. But let me tell you exactly what I did. I pulled the wave a little to the side, and then like the wave went around my minions. So what's gonna happen is the enemy wave is only gonna attack one minion instead of the wave attacking multiple minions. So if it attacks one minion, what's gonna happen is it's gonna kill that minion very fast, and Nasus is gonna lose that minion. I told you guys I'm still experimenting with this because I don't have 100% success rate with this trick, but I'm gonna tell you guys more about it. Basically, At level 1, when the two minion waves are coming from the base, you can pull one of the waves like a little to the left and then make them attack one minion instead of two. So it's gonna take that minion super fast, right? Like that's the idea behind it, and the enemy Baron laner is gonna lose that minion. That's the whole idea behind it. So let's take a look at this. I'm against a Nasus. Boom! He dodged it. Oh my god. Boom! And flash, yeah. He did a beautiful dodge, but what that dodge did to him, it put him in a very bad position, and I capitalized on that. If my second ability had hit him there, it would have just one-shotted him. So, like the whole way of trading with Sett is revolved around his second ability. However you do it, like whichever combo you use, and I explained all his combos at my full Sett guide, but I'm not gonna go too deep into that. But there is like a basic fundamental thing that you have to understand about Sett. Short trades are king. He's a king at short trades. So you go in, as I said, you do whichever combo. So you deal damage to the enemy deals damage to you. Then after the trade, you use your second ability and really try to hit the enemy with the true damage, and I can guarantee you that you will win the trade against everyone. Everyone. Look at this. Boom, 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 and true damage. You see? This is exactly what I was talking about. So you trade with the enemy, you tank some damage, and then afterwards, after the trade, you use your second ability, and it's gonna do a lot of damage. So let's take a look at this. I'm potentially trying to kill him. There is a Master Yi right there. I really need to run away. So the way that I'm running away is just with my ultimate. The true damage as well. Boom, 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 boom. I nearly killed him. Oh my god. I almost killed him. It's a Nasus, so it's a little hard to kill. Oh, he's overextending. And he flashes away. It's okay. I'm gonna make him lose a lot of farm. Oh, there's a Master Yi as well. I need to be a little careful here, right? As I said, when you're at low amount of HP, you are actually okay, especially in the early game, because he has passive health regeneration. He overextends again, and he uses his ghost. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah, as I said, it's okay to be at a low amount of HP, because you're gonna passively regenerate quite a lot of HP. That's his passive. The lower you are, the more HP you regenerate. So look at... Stop it! Oh my god, I think the battery is low. Oh my god, it scared the hell out of me again. Oh, okay. What was I talking about? Yeah, by the way, I'm gonna end the skin giveaway in like 1 day or something. January is 31 days, so tomorrow is the last day to enter. I'm giving away 10 legendary skins. So yeah, then I have to pick up the winners for the wild passes as well. I nearly forgot on Twitter. I was giving away wild passes on Twitter, which you guys are too late for right now if you haven't entered. But make sure you follow me on Twitter so you don't miss future giveaways anymore. Because I gave away 5 wild passes on Twitter. Oh, let's take a look at this. I'm screwed. Second ability to tank. Pulling him into the wall. Boom, 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 boom. That's okay. What is Lee Sin doing? Look at him. He flashes. He misses his second ability. Look at him, look at him. What is he doing? Use your abilities. Hello? Hello, Lee Sin, what are you doing? What is that? Did you... What? What is he doing? Why would you play Lee Sin like that? Lee Sin is not a basic attack champion. Use your abilities. Okay, interesting. What was I talking about? Yeah. So as I said, Sett is really good at short trades. Sett is also really good at being like the first engager in a fight. Again, it's the same fundamental. You engage the fight and you use your second ability. Oh, boom, 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 second ability, and she's dead. She's not dead. I didn't ignite her because I thought that it would kill her. No way. Look at that, she's not dead. Oh, that sucks. I should have ignited her. No way, I was too greedy. I saved my ignite because I thought that it would kill her. Wow, that is so unbelievably stupid of me. My team should win that. Like, I literally just killed the Master Yi. Master Yi is severely underfed. My team should win that. The reason, so before you ask me, the reason that I'm not rotating to the dragon is because I want to fight the Nasus. Boom, boom, boom. He should be that. There it is. The reason that I didn't rotate is exactly this. I don't want Nasus to get free farm. Because I know that if Nasus reaches the late game, he's going to be unkillable. right? Like you guys saw my Nasus videos. If Nasus reaches late game, he becomes like unkillable, especially with a lot of stacks. So I made sure that I killed him or at least denied his farm, and now I'm pushing his turret. You know, I'm just getting this Nasus behind. You have to play against a Nasus like that. It's funny because I'm really good at Nasus, so I obviously know exactly how to play against a Nasus, and this is how you do it. Unfortunately, I couldn't rotate to the dragon, but I destroyed the Nasus, and I'm like 2,000 gold ahead of the Nasus, which is really good, by the way. That's like really good. And I'm going for the Glutinous Greaves because I have a Trinity Force. So you may say, Hells, why are you going for Trinity Force? You're against the Nasus. Guys, yes, I know I'm against the Nasus, but let's look at the rest of the enemy. They have a Master Yi, Orianna, Lulu, Vayne. Those are pretty squishy, right? I want to destroy those squishies. Like, I can destroy Nasus early game anyways, and in the late game, Nasus is not supposed to be my problem anymore. Like, he's not supposed to be my problem anymore. But yeah. Yeah, I'm just going for the Rift Herald, you know, because we can. The Master Yi is on the other side of the map, so it's a free Rift Herald. This was a free kill. I'm not I don't. Why does the Lee Sin not gank him? I don't get it. What are these people thinking? Why did he not just gank that Nasus? It was literally a free kill. I'm just making sure we get the kill with my ultimate here. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah. But like, why did the Lee Sin not come? Do these people just not look at the map or something? Because Nasus was on top farming. Why did he not follow me and get the kill? I honestly don't understand those types of things. But it's okay. Yeah, here we can just push a turret. Sett is actually quite fast at pushing turrets, and yeah, you obviously have to use it. And the basic combo that you're gonna be using constantly is basic attack, first ability, first ability. This deals the most sustained damage. Boom, boom. I'm not fighting here because I know they're rotating. Unfortunately, Tryndamere didn't realize that they were rotating, so he's caught and he dies. Yep. Again, map awareness is incredibly important, guys. The reason that I didn't die and Tryndamere died is because I saw that they were rotating and I positioned myself carefully so I would be able to escape. I got the turret and I instantly ran away. So, Steric's Gauge is an absolutely huge power spike, by the way. It's a really big power spike because it's gonna give you bonus health. Another quick tip, by the way. I can barely reach him. I got him. Boom. Stop it! Stop it! My god! The battery is low. It just keeps warning me. I understand that the battery is low, okay? I understand. You don't have to tell me every 5 minutes. Boom, 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 boom. Oh! Nice! Oh my god. This is what Sett can do, guys. Look at that. If I hooked him there, I would have killed him as well. But this is what Sett can do. And I want to give you guys a really good tip. And this tip is a bit more advanced, but it's about his ultimate. So Sett's ultimate, if you didn't know already, so you take an enemy and you throw that enemy. No, you don't throw him. You like suplex dive that enemy somewhere. And if you hit other enemies with that, it deals a lot of damage, right? But this damage scales with bonus HP. If you hit an enemy that has a lot of HP, if you suplex an enemy that has a lot of HP, you deal more damage to an enemy. And enemies do not only get more HP from items, they also get more HP from stuff like Nasus ultimate, Renekton ultimate, Lulu ultimate, Stone Plate enchant. These are the things that are really gonna do a lot of damage. Imagine, can you guys imagine? Look at this enemy. They have a Lulu and they have a Nasus. Now I want you guys to imagine how much damage I will deal if I'm gonna tell you the perfect scenario right now, which is obviously not always gonna happen. Imagine if Nasus uses ultimate. Nasus has full HP items. Lulu ults the Nasus. Nasus uses Stoneplate enchant, and then I ult him into the enemy. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna one-shot the enemy. Obviously, this is almost never gonna happen. But basically, if you see a Renekton using his ult, or if you see, like, look, I'm instantly going on the Nasus because it deals so much damage to the enemies. Look. Boom! I missed my second ability. No. He got baited. This is why the Steric's Gauge is amazing. You see, like, every part is like a puzzle piece. It fits perfectly into each other. And this is why I was waiting for quite a long time before making the Sett video, because I wanted to give you guys the full puzzle right here. Sett is really strong. Why is my team... It's a rough game, guys. My team is really bad in this game, unfortunately. Enemies are doing a really good job in this game. Lulu is a free kill right there. She's for some reason clearing a dart. Boom, boom. Free kill. Someone is coming. I'm not afraid. Oh, there's a Nasus. I'm just flashing on her to pull her in, and second ability. You see that 700 true damage? I pulled her and I hit her to the Nasus, so they both got stunned. And that's also one of the combos that I showed in my guide. When you pull two enemies into each other, you stun them, which means that you can hit your second ability for free because they're stunned. So what I did there is I stunned her and I did my second ability, true damage, 700 true damage. So that was like the perfect combo that you can do. Let's take a look at this. Boom, boom, hook, boom, 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 boom. Look at that damage. You will just absolutely destroy a Master Yi like that, guys. Sett is really good in those 1v1 types of fights against those champions, like Master Yi, right? I'm clearing out their entire jungle too. I'm just making sure they don't get any farm. Like, I'm destroying this enemy right now. I'm absolutely destroying the enemy. But like every time my team dies for no reason. Why do they do that? I don't understand. Like, what are they doing? Why are they up there? Look at them. What are they doing? Oh, never mind. Like, this is not worth. It's not worth for us to trade kills. The enemy has a Vayne. They have a Lulu Vayne. You don't, and they have a Master Yi. We have a Lee Sin, and the enemy also has a Nasus. Obviously, we need to snowball this game, which we are. I mean, which I am. But my team is just constantly giving them free kills, which is buying the enemies a lot of time. This is how you lose against late game compositions. Exactly what we're doing right now. Like, Vayne is still not fat. We're still doing okay. But we're giving her so much time to farm up in this game. Oh, there we go. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom! Look at that. I suplexed the Master Yi onto the Orianna as well. Oh my god. It slows the enemies too, so beautiful, like beautiful finish right there. I killed the Master Yi, suplexed him to the Orianna, and I caught the Orianna because of my ultimate. Here, you know, I'm not chasing the Nasus because I know that they can finish him off. Stop! Every 5 minutes it does it. It's gonna happen one more time before this video, and maybe 2 more times actually. Wait, I don't even know how to charge this earphone. Oh, look at this, look at this. I cannot hit a Vayne. 700 true damage though, but Vayne is a counter to Sett, guys. The reason is obvious, because Sett likes to build HP items, and Vayne counters HP. Right? Vayne is like one of the hardest counters to Sett, and you're gonna have a really hard time playing against Vayne, because it's practically impossible to hit your third ability on a Vayne. And especially when Vayne ults, she becomes invisible. It's just really, really hard to do anything against the Vayne. So your team kinda has to help you with the Vayne. You can't 1 versus 9. Sett is not that type of champion. They can just 1 versus 9 a game. So yeah, we're having a rough time right now. We're still okay, you know, we're still pretty ahead. We got the inhibitor. I'm gonna go for the Randuin's Omen because they have a Master Yi and a Vayne. Again, I told you guys, Randuin's Omen is like the perfect item if the enemy has a lot of crit, which they do. You know, they have a Vayne and a Master Yi. Unfortunately, I cannot go in here. Yeah. But Vayne is gonna be a problem for us. We can still win. You know, we have a really strong 5 versus 5 team comp. We have a really strong 5 versus 5 team comp. All we have to do is just not die alone. Just 5 versus 5 and we should be okay. All I have to do is suplex a Nasus into all of the enemies, which is gonna do so much damage. Like, that's basically my goal during every fight. Suplex the Nasus onto the enemy, especially if he uses his ultimate. Because he's gonna have more HP, which means more damage. I'm going back now because I can get that very important item which reduces attack speed of the enemies. But what is the Tryndamere and the Lee Sin doing? Look at that positioning! Oh, oops. My green screen is falling apart. What are they doing? Now, I killed the Master Yi so they can't get the dragon, and I'm just gonna do the dragon myself. I mean, who needs a team if you're playing Sett, right? I'm just doing it by myself. Sett takes dragons pretty quickly, by the way. Not very quickly, but quick enough to do it like this. Obviously, I'm not gonna take a fight here because I'm gonna die if I do. Yeah, I was like hesitating, but nah, I cannot do that, especially not against the Vayne. Like against normal champions, sure maybe, but not against the Vayne, especially not against the Lulu Vayne, guys. Oh, there's a Nasus. I'm ready to suplex him. Look. I go. Boom! Look at that damage. Look at that damage. I got the Vayne to 20% HP with 2 abilities. Like, you guys need to wait, let's rewind that actually. This was the perfect. This was quite literally the perfect engage. This is exactly what I was talking about. So I suplexed the Nasus onto their squishies. Look. Then I tanked damage and used my second ability to deal through them. Look. Boom! And then through damage. Boom! This is perfect. You see? This was perfect. Perfect. This is like how you will do insane damage in the late game as a Sett, guys. Insane damage. Suplexing Nasus into squishes is gonna do a lot of damage. Then you tank up some damage and then you use your second ability to deal the true damage. It would have probably been even better if I used my Stoneplate enchant right after the suplex. I think that would have been even better. Because then I could have tanked even more damage and I would have dealt even more true damage. Yeah, I think that would have been better actually. I'm trying to finish the game here because I'm desperate, because I feel like we're gonna lose this game. But I'm really unlucky with the placement of the minions, as you can see. Yeah, I'm just unlucky. I cannot go for it. I was like, maybe I could have sneaked a finish right there. I think I could have actually. But unfortunately, the minions were just lined up so badly for me. And I couldn't. And of course, Lee Sin and Tryndamere die yet again. What do I do? Oh god. What do I do? Okay, I'm ready for the next one in the headphones. I know you're gonna come very soon. I know it's gonna come very soon. You know what it is? It's like I'm just listening to quiet sound from the game, and then suddenly it's like super loud. Yeah, they just get the Baron. Like, I'm not even bothering. Okay, I'm trying to kill the Vayne here actually, but yet again, I just can't. I just can't, guys. Oh, I just got scared by it again, even though I saw it coming. Okay, screw this headphone. The video, I don't remember how long the game was. I think it was around like 22 minutes or something. So I guess one more time I'm gonna be scared the hell out of me. But it's fine, it's worth it. By the way, guys, please make sure you give this video a like if you're enjoying it. You know, it helps the channel. And again, Misfortune is just in downtown. Why do people play like this? Like, this is not even, you know, they're not being toxic or anything. They're just genuinely absolutely garbage. And there's nothing wrong with that, but why do people position like this? Don't they understand, like in this higher elo, that you cannot do it like this? I just don't get it. We're constantly throwing away the game. We're constantly throwing away this game. And now Vayne is level 15. It's gonna be infinitely harder. It's gonna be infinitely harder for us to win the game. They have a Nasus that's unkillable as well. Yeah, like basically this game is lost. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. The game is basically lost. I used my flash to suplex them behind, but it's a Nasus. What can I do? Yeah, it is what it is. I tried and we lost. Yeah. Nasus types question marks in the chat after he got absolutely destroyed in lane. Kinda funny, isn't it, guys? But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And quite an unfortunate team, but you know, I hope I taught you guys a lot about Sett, because this champion is insanely powerful if played correctly. So let me quickly wrap up this video so I don't get scared the hell out of me by these headphones again. Yeah, let's show how much damage everyone did and things like that. I actually dropped to Diamond, by the way. I was Grandmaster earlier today. Minus 18 plus 12 and constant losing. Constant losing with these bad teammates. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.